Good evening, Cardinal fans. We're getting ready to watch the Lady Cardinals take on the Lady Eagles from Goodwell. This game's getting played in the big gym over at Oklahoma Panhandle State University. Cardinals get to play on this gym sometimes whenever we face off with the Lady Eagles. Sometimes it's at Goodwell, sometimes it's here. This game, the whole night, promises to give us some interesting things to watch. Goodwell comes out of last year with a boys team that went all the way to state. Ended up losing their coach, Coach Strain, joining the Cardinals at Turpin. They ended up losing off their girls team one of their starters. That was Macy Strain, who's joined the Lady Cardinals. Been a key part of the Cardinals' run this season. And in the wake of those big changes, Goodwell stands in a little bit of a flux state right now. They're struggling a little bit to get wins. They're struggling a little bit to be cohesive. And then coming into this game tonight, Goodwell, the Lady Eagles side, has lost one of their best players, a knee injury. So we're sorry to hear that. It's left even their starting lineup in flux. And so we'll play who we've got. We'll go against them and we'll give them our very best, and we'll hope to see their very best. Goodwell's a team that we play every year. In past years, we used to match up with them a couple of times a year if we saw them at the Texoma tournament. Now the Texoma tournament's defunct. Cardinals end up going over to Merritt. They go to Moreland and play at Buffalo. And so right now, facing off with Goodwell is just this traditional matchup that has come toward the end of the season the last couple of years. Cardinals end up with almost a tune-up game or a big challenge depending on what the year faces. And we come into this game with our boys and girls each holding a big streak. On the girls' side, it's a winning streak that stretches back previous to the 2018-2017 season. I actually could not find a record of just how long it's been since the Goodwell Lady Eagles beat our Lady Cardinals, but it's probably around that time, around somewhere in that range of 2014 to 2018. They would have picked up a win. They had a pretty good team back there in that range in the mid-2010s and had a team that brushed going to state. Didn't quite make it, but they brushed up against it. So our Lady Cardinals come in, you could say with a 5-year winning streak, but in the COVID year of 2021, the two teams weren't able to match up. Goodwell ended up canceling, had to do with COVID and protocols and all those things. You remember the pandemic well. On the boys' side, our boys come in with a losing streak against Goodwell. Last time the Cardinals beat Goodwell was in the Texoma tournament. Very interesting game. We'll talk about that one whenever game time comes around. I know Coach Strain has distinct memories of it. A lot of us do as well. It was a very interesting game, but we'll talk about that when the guys' side rolls around. But our guys have not beat Goodwell since that 2018-2019 season, so all the way back. So nobody on the floor for the Goodwell Lady Eagles will have remembered a high school win against the Lady Cardinals. Likewise, for the Turpin Cardinals, none of our boys can remember beating Goodwell. So, on a high school game anyway. So, we'll see if streaks continue or are broken. Goodwell comes in with both of their squads with a losing record. Like I said, struggling a little bit. Cardinals teams both sitting at 13-8. Both of them on a bit of a hot streak as we round the bend into playoff time. Next week, the Cardinals and Lady Cardinals will be going to O'Keene. Playoff brackets are out. I don't have it posted yet, but I'll have it posted for you tomorrow. So the Cardinals and Lady Cardinals will be going to O'Keene. Our 3-team district includes the O'Keene Whippets and the Oklahoma one more time. It's a mouthful. Oklahoma Academy of Classical Christian Studies. They're known as the Academy on a lot of the things that you'll see them on, including on the bracket. They're just listed as the Academy. So our girls are not scheduled to play on Friday. The Academy and O'Keene, with the way the seedings worked out, will play each other on Friday night. That means Turpin goes into the district championship, which will play on Saturday night next week. That means that we automatically have a seat in regionals. If we win, the game will be district champs. If we lose, the game will be on the regional consolation side the following week. So 2 weeks of playoffs guaranteed for the Lady Cardinals. On the Cardinals side, the draw is a little bit different. It is the same three teams. You've got O'Keene and the Academy. O'Keene was the 3 seed. They got to choose between playing the Turpin Cardinals or the Academy Griffins, and they chose to play the Turpin Cardinals. O'Keene has a coach that a lot of Cardinal fans remember. Coach Hussey, who was over at Hooker for years and years, is now over at O'Keene. And they have somebody else on their staff that Cardinal fans know and remember well. That's Jake Regier, who's over in administration now over with the O'Keene Whippets. So they got a couple of guys who know a lot about our team. That could be a dangerous trap game. So O'Keene and the Cardinals will be playing on Friday night, 7:30 in O'Keene. The winner of the game advances to the district championship to play Academy. The Academy is ranked. The loser of the game will be done. They'll be out of districts. So you have to win Friday to be able to go on. That game's next week, though. For now, we're getting ready for the Lady Cardinals playing against Goodwell. So Lady Eagles come in. We'll pivot to talking more about this game that's about to take place here in a few minutes. Lady Eagles come in. They're 7-14. Again, the Lady Cardinals have not lost to this team since at least 2018. They are not a high-scoring team, but they are a good defensive team. They're averaging 27.6 points per game, and their average points against is only 37. So very good in terms of their defense. They slow the game down. They can make it a little bit of a slog. They have a brand new coach this year. Coach Kashawn Sands is coaching both the guys and girls teams. It's his first time as head coach. He spent years and years over at Boise City. He was with some Boise City teams that managed to make it to state. And so he's been on the bench to see an awful lot. So Coach Sands will be taking them. Your Cardinals, by the way, the Lady Cardinals, their defense is actually a little bit better than Goodwell's. They're holding teams at 35 points a game. But the big difference between the two teams is the Cardinals' offense is much better. Cardinals averaging 44 points a game. That puts them in the top third of the state. Both their offense and their defense, top third of the state. Their point differential is also in the top third of the state. So it's a big task for the Goodwell Lady Eagles. They're not a big team. These two teams, by the way, did scrimmage before the season got started. There's a little added emotion for this game because of Macy Straight, who was a Lady Eagle last year, but now plays for the Lady Cardinals. So she's looking forward to this matchup. And playing against former teammates can be both poignant and a chance for some affirmation to show that you've got something that you're bringing over to that new school. So we'll be looking to see how that plays out tonight. Lady Cardinals had a little bit of a week that changed up the rhythm. They played Boise City on Monday. Boise City, ranked Class B team, and the Lady Cardinals went to the home court of the Wildcats and just about pulled off a win. They led a chunk of the game in the first half. Boise City started to pull away in the third quarter. Cardinals came back, made a game of it, and just about won it. But that was on Monday. I can tell you, being in the school, the energy level has been odd this week. It's been a different week with, I don't know how much of it's to play in the Monday game and then having 3 days instead of 2 days in between games. But we'll see how the Lady Cardinals work with it. Having an extra day of practice might lead to an even sharper team than we normally see. We'll have a look to see if the Lady Cardinals can get that full court defense going. Will they have some wrinkles that they're going to put on film for teams that'll be watching for playoffs? This time of year, a lot of teams will look back on scouting for your last game for sure, but a lot of times they'll look back your last 2 or 3. So this is one of those games that O'Keene and the Academy might be watching to try and get some insight into the Lady Cardinals. So hopefully we'll put on a show for them, but it might mean that they're getting a little bit of a decoy or a bluff of what we can do. Lady Cardinals, like I said, sitting at 13-8 right now. Between this game and then going to Elkhart next week, Lady Cardinals are hoping to enter the playoffs with a 15-8 record if they could keep everything going. Lady Cardinals have a streak of going to the area playoffs the last 2 years in a row. So big hopes on the line for the Lady Cardinals as they're tuning up and getting ready for the playoffs. We'll take a couple of minutes to get ready. So good time to grab that drink, get the popcorn popped, hit the bathroom one more time. You got Lady Cardinals basketball coming up in just a few moments. Can you plug this in right here?
dedication given by Tina Garrison. After she finishes the prayer, we will say the national anthem.
Bow your heads with me. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, I thank you for this day. Lord, I thank you for safe travels for Turkey. Lord, I ask for good sportsmanship throughout the game. Lord, I thank you for letting us be able to even play the game of basketball. Lord, I ask that we can glorify your name in everything we do. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light, once a bright lily head at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and the red stars through the perilous fight, o'er the ramparts we watched, were so gently streaming. And the buckets regulate, the bones bursting in it, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land and of the free, and the home of
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for our ladies contest this evening, beginning with the visiting team, the Lady Urban Cardinals. Number 1, Jada McGowan.
All right, starters for the Cardinals. Number 1, sophomore, Jada McGowan. Number 2, senior, Kimber Post. Number 3, senior, Abigail Buller. Number 11, junior, Megan Weber. And number 22, senior, Emily Estes.
Put your hands together. It's time for your home team.
Your Cardinals are coached by Travis Smoltz. Assisted tonight by Sean Strain.
Starting with number 3,
For Goodwell.
Neo Alvarez.
Number 3, Alvarez.
Number 4, Jackie
Number 4.
Avila. Number 11,
Avila.
Anaya.
Number 11, Anaya Moore.
Number 20, Hadley.
20, Hadley Hines.
And number 34,
And number 34,
Cambry Moore.
Cabri Moore. Cardinals the Lady Eagles are coached by Kashawn Sands. Again, you'll notice the big P on the floor. This game is being played at Panhandle State University. For some of Goodwell's home games, they get to have them hosted here on the campus at the college. So a really nice venue. Weber will be jumping off against Mole. Mole gets the tip. Avia's got it. Lady Cardinals match up into their half-court zone. Hines gets it to Mole. Mole's up top. Goodwell's going a 5-out right now, looking for a cutter. Avia gets an open lane, misses the shot, and a rebound for Post. Kipper's got it up top. Cardinals are flirting with a 4-out, and they'll stay with that. Estes is inside, then she'll pop back out. So Cardinals running stuff around. Here the last couple of games, Cardinals have found some success getting Megan Weber off the drive. She goes inside, Looked like it was going to be good, but Avia sticks a hand in there, pokes the ball away from Megan. Avia's got it up top. Out on the edge to Alvarez. Alvarez driving, kick out to Mole. Up top to Hines. Hines over on the edge for Moore and into the corner. So Goodwell looking to run a patient offense here. They're fully 5 out, nobody in the lane. Mole's got quite a bit of size. She might be the tallest person out on the floor. Mole gets it. Mole's looking for a lane, but she mishandles the ball, and it's taken away by Abby Buller. Cardinals in transition to get to post in the corner. Cutter through the middle is Estes, then back to the wing for Weber, back up top Buller. Cardinals reset, double high post now. Cardinals go the back cut to McGowan. Beautiful pass from, I think it was Weber, might have been Estes. Estes had it, got the pass inside. McGowan gets the first 2 shots to fall. And then Goodwell gets a little too anxious, steps over the end line. That'll be a turnover. Cardinals will get the chance to throw it in and go for another 2. Post looking for somebody. Looks the high post for Estes. It's a little bit too high. Emily can't handle it. Navia comes away with the steal. Mole's out on the baseline. And the Lady Eagles will reset. Hines up top working against Buller. Mole mishandles the ball. Weber's got the steal. Weber turning on the Jets. And Hadley Hines strips the ball away from Megan. Megan's already had 2 lanes to the basket. Goodwell doing their best to try and take things away, but that bodes well for the Cardinals, finding some openings for Megan. Ball gets tipped, knocked out of bounds. Cardinals going to take a timeout, talk things over. 2 minutes in. Lady Cardinals are finding a very game Lady Eagle team here. Only 2 points on the board. A couple of offensive opportunities have gotten short-circuited by the Lady Eagles defense. There's your Cardinal cheerleaders. You can adjust here. It's 6 minutes? Okay.
I'm not getting the inbound.
This is priority. This is the priority. If you have to, you can just not do that. It's okay. We don't have our normal crew tonight. Statistician extraordinaire Ella Buller is on the sideline cheering. The amazing, awesome Addison Hogg couldn't make the trip. And the rest of our crew is tied up with other obligations tonight. Cardinals slap the full court defense on top of the Goodwell offense. Trying to take some steals away. Alyssa Peters comes in. Macy Strain on the floor for the first time against her former teammates. Goodwell goes to the backside post for Mole. Buller blocks a shot, but it looks like she got a little bit of Mole's arm. Buller will get her first foul. Nope. Alyssa Peters looks like. Yep, it'll go against Alyssa Peters. So Buller did get a clean block, but Alyssa's arm got contact, so that'll be the first foul of the game. Alyssa has done a fantastic job as a freshman coming in, providing defense and rebounding at times. She's had a couple of games where she's led the team in scoring. Sometimes youthful exuberance turns into a little bit too much physical contact. And Alyssa picking up the first foul of the game on the Cardinals. Cardinals turn it over again on the offensive side. And the Cardinals at 2.5 minutes in are only 1 point ahead of Goodwell Lady Eagles. Throw into Avia. Strain runs into Alvarez, who'd stopped to try to handle a ball. Strain will pick up her first. That's the second on the Cardinals. Hines will throw it in. Knocked away by Peters, but handled by Hines. Mole puts it up. Buller might have got a deflection on that. Hines came away with the rebound, but Post strips the ball, gets a steal. Post coming in transition in a hurry. Buller will sneak into the corner. Cardinals will go ahead and set the offense. Peters at the high post. Buller's out on the wing with Hines Gardner. Post up top. Cardinals extending the offense way up above the three-point line, really spreading out that Goodwell Lady Eagle defense. Goodwell's playing a man-to-man here. And Buller gets the ball knocked away by Hines. Another turnover in the offensive set for the Cardinals. It's tipped away by Weber. Buller gets the steal, gets it to Post quickly. Post in transition, gets the ball up and in. Post might have put the ball on the floor once for a quick dribble, but in spirit, we're going to give that assist to Abby Buller. Estes and McGowan will come back in. Coach Schmaltz keeping the 7-man rotation in effect, bringing in 2, rolling out 2. Weber and Buller will take a quick seat. So you've got Peters, Estes, McGowan, Strain, and Post on the floor for the Cardinals. Goodwell again matching up in that man-to-man defense. Really trying to challenge the Cardinals here. Post keeping the ball alive up top, not picking up the dribble. They're looking for the back cut for McGowan, but Goodwell does a good job of shutting it down. Cardinals is sitting at 4-1 now. Strain working against Hines. Little fake, pass it to Post. Cardinals using cuts and runners right now. That's a lot different than shoots and ladders, but the goal is to get closer to the bottom, in this case, closer to that goal. Strain over the top of a screen from Estes. Now back to Estes. Estes, head fake, takes Mole off the dribble, gets up a nice looking shot, but it's a little too hard off the front of the rim. Rebound goes to Goodwell. They're coming the other way. They get it up the floor to Moore. And then back, reset to Avia. Now Hines over on the wing. Mole's got it. They find an opening. A cut inside, right down the lane, but the shot is missed. Estes with the rebound. Post in transition. Post beats the defense down the floor and gets 2 points for the Cardinals. Cardinals back into full court. Avia jukes McGowan and takes off down the floor. Estes gets up ahead of her, helps force the miss. Rebound by the Lady Eagles. They don't hit the second opportunity, but they get another rebound. Nobody inside in the paint. Mole gets a rebound. 4 opportunities there for Goodwell before it's all said and done. Finally, Strain comes away with the rebound. Estes baseline. Estes puts it up, bounces it in, and the Cardinals now lead 8-1. We got a stoppage on the floor.
Slide it.
It's not an official timeout, but we had an injured player, so that's an official timeout. Mole will have to come out for a moment, and coming in is Alvarez. It's into Alvarez. Cardinals are having a hard time figuring out who to get on their man-to-man defense. Estes ends up at the right place at the right time, gets a steal. Cardinals kicking it around on offense. So Cardinals got away with one there. They had 5 people on the floor and only 4 people were guarding them. But Goodwell ended up running right into the arms of Estes to get the ball taken away. Cardinals can't get the score the other way. Post tips it away, gets a steal. She's going to go in for another layup. And Kemper's going to pick up a foul on Hines and get a chance for a 3-point play. So Cardinals struggled through the first 2.5 minutes to get any points on the board, but now they're on the run. 10-1's the score. Weber's going to come in. Estes will take a break. Buller's at the scorer's table. She'll be coming in for Post here in just a moment. Cardinals defense has been on point, but part of it has been the opportunities. Goodwell struggling to get the ball in the hole, even though they've had open looks, including a couple of wide open bump shots. Avia working her way up the floor. Jada McGowan tips it right out of bounds. Buller will come in. Post will get a break. Tell you what, if Jada can get going, she's had games where she just gets deflections by the bushelful. This time, Strain gets a deflection. Avia can't handle it, and Jada ties it up at half court. Jump ball with 2:01 left to go in the first quarter. Cardinals on the road to control here, but it's still early in the game. Goodwell has shown the ability to get to the hole. Cardinals defense will have to tighten that up. Won't always be lucky enough to have your opponent miss wide open shots, but so far that's been the case. Weber wide open at the high post. I say wide open, she had some on your back hip, but with Megan's speed, she's able to take one step, get around the corner, and the Lady Eagles have to commit their first foul of the game to stop Megan before she puts in a easy layup. Not sure who the foul was on. They didn't put it up on the board. That'll go against Hines. That's her second. Megan makes both. Megan's been tremendous from the free throw line this year. Cardinals now have a 12-1 lead. Bullard takes the ball away from Avia. Avia's doing a good job of getting past the defender, but then unable to finish with it, and Cardinals taking advantage. Peters comes inside. Nice pass from Weber for the entry. Alyssa was going to the hole immediately and draws a foul on Goodwell. So Cardinals starting to get the offense on track. 12 points, most of which has been scored in the second half of the first quarter. They have an 11-point lead already. Defense only allowed 1 point. Cardinals are racking up the stats here with the deflections, rebounds, and the steals. Alyssa misses the first, gets ready for the second. Alyssa misses the second, Hines has the rebound. Cardinals going full court defense. Hines gets it up to Peters just barely, and then Avia loses it out of bounds. It might have been tipped by Peters. Hines looking for somebody, gets it to Avia. Avia gets it tipped by McGowan. Weber's got the steal but loses it. Peters saves it for her teammate. Weber leading the way on the transition break. She'll get the layup up and in. Not sure if Goodwell has anybody who can hang speed-wise with the Cardinals, but then again, not sure of too many teams that can hang with Megan. Goodwell working their way up the court. They find a little bit of an opening, but the pressure by the Cardinals leads to a pass that's a little bit too high for Moore to haul in. Buller was there and ready to help defend the baseline jumper if necessary. Ball goes out of bounds. Cardinals have the turnover, Strain, and Peters will come out. Estes back in. Post back in. Nice back cut by Weber. Beautiful pass from the high post. Cardinals having added a wrinkle. We talked about it. And that back cut from the wing is working out very well. McGowan and Weber getting nice clean looks at the basket. Cardinals defense trying to hug close to the Lady Eagles. Avia's looking for somebody coming over the top of the screen. It's mishandled. Lady Cardinals are able to recover. Drive to the bucket. That was Flaherty, who's just come in, and she loses it. Cardinals pressure, staying so close, making things really hard on the Lady Eagles. And the Cardinals have 16.8 seconds to get one more score before the end of the quarter. Post is bringing it up. The Cardinals are going 5 out. Nobody at the high post right now. Post cuts through. Cardinals might be waiting to have somebody flash. Weber round the front. Sets up Estes for a little baseline jumper. It's a miss. That'll be the end of the first quarter. Cardinals take a first quarter to get all the opportunities they want. Struggled for a little bit to make shots and still managed a 16-point first quarter. Here's your Cardinal cheerleaders. Put the quarter score. Can you put the 16-1? Just hit reset. Just hit reset. 16-1. All right. Stats tonight brought to you by Miss Kimberly Buller. No nicknames tonight. Jada McGowan, 2 points. Kimber Post, 4 points, 2 rebounds. Abby Bullard, 3 steals, 2 assists. Alyssa Peters, a foul. Mason Strain, a rebound and a foul. Megan Weber, 6 points, 2 of them free throws. Also a steal. Emily Estes with 1 bucket, a rebound, and an assist. We know there's 1 more bucket. We're not sure if it was 2 more points for Megan or 2 more points for Emily. So Cardinals with a nice first quarter after a very slow first 3 minutes. Cardinals taking on a Lady Eagles team that struggled a little bit this year and is now adding to the struggles, missing their best player who went out recently with a big knee injury. Out on the floor for the Lady Cardinals in the black jerseys, you've got Weber and Post, Estes, McGowan, and Buller. Hines has it, looking for Flaherty. Out to Moore. Moore starts to go in. Estes shuts down the baseline. Avila looking for an opening. Moore, baseline again, and Lady Eagles trying to find something. They got openings and got into the lane in the first quarter. Cardinals seem to have taken it away on this first possession. Flaherty out to Alvarez. Avila's got it on the wing. She'll bring it back up and reset the offense. Hines into the baseline. Moore finds Flaherty. Flaherty into the high post. Kemper ties it up. Kemper was looking at that and was ready to pounce as soon as that ball came within reach. Ball handler brought that ball too close, and Kemper made him pay. Again with the back cut. This time it's Estes hitting McGowan. Beautiful pass. Wonderful bounce, setting it up for Jada. Jada finishes strong at the hole, and another 2 points for the Cardinals. Avila out on the wing. Alvarez has it up top at the high post, working against Post. Kemper shuts that one down. Goodwill will have to try something else. Hines has it on the wing. Avila up at the point. Flaherty's trying to set up at the high post. Buller's on top of that. Back to Avila. Everybody takes a breath. Kind of hit a lull in the action. Everybody getting ready for the next run. Will it be the Lady Eagles? Buller tips it. S is able to come away from the steal after deflection, and the Cardinals are on the run. Buller bringing the ball up the floor. Into Post at the corner. Weber drives in, splits the defense right through a double team. Hot knife through butter. 2 more points for her. Jada tips a pass that's thrown in, but the deflection's recovered by Goodwill. Goodwill scrambling, trying to get the ball up the floor. Avila finds a lane, puts up a jumper long before she can get close enough for Abby Buller to do something about it. And Avila puts it off the glass and in. That's only the 3rd point now. Goodwill struggling to get the offense going. Lady Cardinals defense just stifling so far in the early part of the game. Weber throws it, cuts inside. She's working in the lane right now. Buller comes to the high post, uses that high post to screen off the defender, gives Kemper a nice, easy look, and Kemper does her job, drains it, and the Cardinals now sitting at a 20-point lead. Avila got it to work, putting a high jumper off the glass over Buller last time. This time, not quite so accurate on the shot. It's a miss. Kemper's got it out on the wing as the Cardinals come in transition. And the Cardinals go back to the 5 out. Buller through the lane. Jada left wide open. Puts it off the glass. Nobody's ready for the rebound. And Avila's there to haul it in. Goodwill coming the other way. Jada gets a deflection. Hines scrambles, pulls it back in. Kemper might get a foul. She's not careful, but Avila gets past her, comes in. She's going to try putting up a shot over Buller again. Buller helps alter the shot without getting a touch on it. And Weber coming the other way. Weber drawing the blocking foul on Hines. Weber will get to go to the line shooting 2, and Hadley, I think, is going to pick up her 3rd foul if the scoreboard's correct. It is. That's going to be big. Coach Sands has to figure out what to do with Hadley. Looks like for now he's going to leave her out there. Megan puts in the first. Cardinals are going to go ahead and go a 3-man rotation this time. Strain, Hadley Campbell, and Alyssa Peters will come in. Buller, McGowan, and Estes will come out. Cardinals with a 21-point lead in the first half can afford to try some things that maybe they wouldn't in another game. So Campbell in early. Very fast team on the floor. Campbell, Peters, Post, Weber, and Strain. Another version of the relay team that the Cardinals can put out there on defense when needed. Ball gets tipped out of bounds. Lady Eagles struggling to get anything clean now. First quarter, they had some open looks at the basket. Now everything is contested. Up top, Zollinger looking for an opening, can't find one. It's over to Hines in the corner. Post's all on top of her. Strain tries to jump a pass for a steal. Goodwell's holding on to it still, but just barely. Megan gets a deflection and will tie it up with more. Jump ball means the possession arrow stays with the Lady Eagles. Cardinals are threatening every pass now, not making any throw-ins easy, just really harassing these Lady Eagles. Peters isn't going to let, let's see, that's Alvarez. Alyssa decided she wasn't going to let a clean shot come up near her, so she makes sure that that shot gets sent back the other direction, but in the process, Alyssa will pick up her second foul. That's 2 on her and just the first in the quarter for the Cardinals. Alvarez puts it off the glass, but it's not in. Alvarez's second shot is up. Hard off the back of the rim. A couple Cardinals fighting for it. Megan Weber will come away with it. Cardinals have a 3-on-1. Weber up the court to Strain. Nice give and go. Strain picks up the assist. Weber puts in another couple of points, and the Cardinals are up by 23 now. Zollinger gets it to Hines. Hines struggles to hold on to it. Cardinals pressure starting to pay off even when they're not on top of that ball. That's what that pressure will do. Eventually you start to hear the footsteps. You start to get used to your opponent getting a free hand on that ball, and it starts to make everything that much harder. Strain's got it up top now, challenged by Avia, over to Peters on the edge. Strain comes through the middle. Cardinals are really working cutters right now. A lot of good movement. Campbell looking for Strain, unable to get it clean. Avia comes in transition, working against Strain. Nice job on the finish. And the Lady Eagles get their 5th point. Peters up the floor. Cardinals not wasting any time here. Post has it in the corner. She's left with a baseline opportunity. She wants it. She gives a couple of steps and then pulls back up. Campbell looking inside for the high post for Peters. Instead gives it to Post. Outside for Strain. Strain's wide open. And Post on the kick out to Strain ends up catching a whole lot of contact from Avia. Avia will get called for the blocking foul. So that ought to be the second team foul on the Lady Eagles. 3 minutes left in the half. 3 will come out, 3 will come in. Post, Weber, and Peters will get a break. Coming in, Buller, Estes, and McGowan. They join Strain and Campbell. Campbell running the high post. Back cut again by McGowan. And another 2 points. Lady Eagles are going to have to figure out that back cut. Cardinals have been running layups. McGowan tips it. Avia's going to be able to haul it back in. McGowan. Oh, Buller's going to block a shot. Up ahead. Macy Strain leading the way. 3-on-1 opportunity here. Estes mishandles it, and she'll lose it on the dribbling violation. Emily looked like she got caught in that moment of trying to decide one more dribble or go ahead and put it up, and didn't get her mind made up in time. Referees will whistle the violation, and Lady Eagles get the ball back. Cardinals leading by 23. Fully in control right now. Need to hold on to it, make sure Lady Eagles don't get anything going and come back. Avia into a double team, gets it away to Alvarez. Estes just about picks off the pass from Alvarez back to Avia. Avia into the high post, working against Buller. Buller gets fingertips on the ball again from behind. Rebound by Alvarez. And then back up top. There's 2 Alvarez's, by the way. I do not have first names. Alvarez on the drive inside. Buller with another block. Just when it looks like things are going to go well, then you got to contend with Abby Buller patrolling the lane. And with that incredible timing and those, who knows how long those arms are, she's able to get fingertips on the ball and take away any possible opportunities that it looks like the Goodwell Lady Eagles might possibly have. Campbell on the baseline. Strain's cutting through. She'll take it now. Estes at the high post. Macy looking for an opportunity. McGowan then to Buller in the corner. Buller putting it up from the corner and drains it. (31-5) now. Estes, nice steal. Quick finish. And the Cardinals putting up points in bunches now. Strain gets a fingertip on a ball. And Cardinals are going to go ahead and back off. reached a point. It's pretty clear the full court defense is more than enough to handle the Lady Eagles. So Coach Schmaltz will put those bullets back in the holster and save them for later on. Lady Cardinals will work on the half-court defense for a while. McGowan gets a ball that's mishandled. Here comes McGowan in a hurry. Easy layup for Jada. 2 more points makes it 35-5. Coach Sands will take a full timeout and talk things over. Here's your Lady Cardinals. Here's your Cardinal cheerleaders. You have to forgive us. We're not working with the normal crew here, and it just goes to show you how much these amazing students have been who help out with keeping the scoreboard running. Everything, yeah. The statistician extraordinaire's mother is running things tonight, and she's just not as used to doing it. In her words, she says she's not extraordinaire enough. I beg to disagree, but I tell you what, just goes to show these youngsters who help out with the broadcast now do a fantastic job. We sure miss them when they're not with us. We look to have a full crew ready and able to help make sure playoff basketball is the best that it can be for you. But tonight on a Friday night in Goodwell, you gotta put up with the oldsters trying to run things, as opposed to the youngsters. Avia bringing the ball up, working against McGowan. Out on the wing, they're trying the corner. We'll see if the Lady Eagles can find something else. Mole has come back in. Nice to see she's not injured. She just got shaken up, but Mole gets the ball taken away on her pass. Estes picks up the steal. McGowan into the corner for Campbell. Campbell watches them flash through, and Campbell takes a step before she throws it to Estes, and another turnover. Cardinals have had some problems with unforced errors in the game, especially the first couple of minutes of the game. It looks like we're going to bookend the first half with some, I hate to say sloppy play, but not as sharp as what we saw during the runs. Cardinals used the full court defense to really key the run, taking the big lead in the game. And with the slower pace, sometimes things can get a little bit mushy. Cardinals allow a baseline drive. It's a miss by Alvarez. Moore's able to get the rebound, and that'll be a buzzer beater. That gives Goodwell their 7th point. We'll get your Cardinal cheerleaders here in a second with whatever they want to run, and get you some halftime stats and talk about our second game of the night that's coming up. You want to break this for time? Oh. No, I'm good. I have my bottle of water, that's all I want. All right, halftime stats. Jada McGowan sitting at 10 points and a steal. That transition game and the back cuts that the Cardinals installed have worked out to perfection. Kemper Post has 7, one of them a three-pointer to go with 2 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 blocks. 2 rebounds and an assist. Abby Buller has a 3, 2 rebounds, 3 steals, 2 blocks, and 3 assists. Alyssa Peters has 2 fouls. Mason Strain has a rebound, a foul, and an assist. Megan Weber has 11 to go with 3 rebounds and a steal. And Emily Estes has 6 points, a rebound, 2 steals, 2 assists. Hadley came in and has 1 assist. Cardinals at the 16-1 first quarter. And then another big quarter going 34-7 by the time we hit the second half to get ready to go to the second half. So we'll take a couple of minutes here before we get things going for the second half.
I'm Jerry Burns. I'm a retired superintendent. Sean Strain's a good friend of mine, worked for me in a couple different places. So I follow the Turpin girls some of what makes them play. I just want you to appreciate you and the work you do. It's very good. 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 I don't like it when you play at home because I don't have you to listen to. But serious, on the road, I like listening to it, but I appreciate it.
I appreciate that.
All right, coming up in our second game tonight, your Turpin Cardinals will be taking on the Goodwell Eagles. Now, Goodwell, a lot has changed since last year. The biggest among the changes, a whole bunch of seniors graduated for Goodwell. That tremendous run that they had, amongst the best in all classes in the state of Oklahoma over the last 5 years. So that was one of the big differences. The other one is on the bench. Coach Strain, who built up a coaching record that was the envy of almost anyone in the state and could be matched with anyone in the state, has now joined the Turpin Cardinals, sitting on the bench, assisting both the Cardinals boys and the Lady Cardinals. Coach Strain's added a lot. It's been tremendous to watch. I think he gets along well with both teams, and it's just been a fantastic thing. The Cardinals are very rich this year with the wisdom on the benches, with the strategic knowledge, with the contacts and connections, and you can see it. Both teams having winning seasons again for 2 years in a row. It's been a while since the Cardinals have had that kind of success. And so the Cardinals get to match up with Goodwell as 2 programs who currently sit on opposite sides. It's opposite sides of that mountain of success. Goodwell looking to rebuild and get ready for their next run after just a tremendous amount of success. And the Cardinals coming off of their first winning season in almost 5 years last year, and then building on it this year, almost eclipsing the mark that they set last year with 15 wins. They currently sit at 13. If they win today, they'll sit at 14. If they win again, they'll be at 15 going into the playoffs. Goodwell, that matchup, there's several teams that we've both played, and in looking at it, it's come out the Cardinals' way when you look at the head-to-head matchups of who we played. We've played Balco, they've played Balco. We played Balco closer than they did. We played Boise City, they played Boise City. We beat them, and Goodwell struggled with them. We played Tyrone, they played Tyrone. We blew Tyrone out. They had a closer game with Tyrone of about 16, 14 points. Beaver, they had a 10-point loss to Beaver. Sorry, they lost to Tyrone, by the way. They lost to Beaver. We beat Beaver pretty handily. They beat Forgan, but it went to overtime. We beat Forgan and kept Forgan almost shut out on the defensive side. Tremendous defensive performance that night for the Cardinals. One of our top ones this year, in fact. Both teams played Texoma. Cardinals played Texoma a lot closer. We played Tyrone. Again, they played Tyrone the second time and lost. That was, again, a big win for us. Goodwell did face Leedy, and we have not. Leedy is one of the top-ranked teams in Class B. Another win against Forgan for Goodwell. A big loss to Balco. A big loss to Laverne. Third win to Forgan. So the wins, by the way, for the Goodwell team have come against Forgan. 3 wins there, as well as picking up some other ones like Rolla, Felt Yarborough. And so on paper, which again, you know the paper's not worth anything other than helping you make predictions. On paper, the Cardinals are coming into a game that looks to be the kind of game that gives you something to work on, the kind of game that gives you something to put some things on film for opponents like O'Keene and the Academy, who we'll face next week in the playoffs. Gives a chance to see the bench get into the game if things roll the way that you hope they will. Cardinals come out. First half has gone the way that they've hoped. Offense has been on point, getting halfway to 70. Tremendous offensive output. Mostly it's been layups. Cardinals have hit from outside. Buller hitting a three, Post hitting a three. But it's been mostly the cuts. Getting to the hole, creating opportunities, tremendous passing by the Cardinals, and then on defense, you can't ask for better than holding your opponent to 7 points in the first half. Now, ways we can get better. We allowed some open opportunities, some drives to the bucket by Goodwell. We did allow a couple of shots to go in over the top of our defense, so the Cardinals can pick up there. The full court defense was stifling, led to extra points, but the second half it might be the time to tone down the full court defense and work on the half court defense. Get some players involved in ways that maybe they're not used to. Maybe we get to see somebody posting up that normally might be working inside. Either way, we'll see what the second half holds, what Coach Schmaltz will throw out there, what kind of tricks he has up his sleeve. Your starters for the black jerseys, you've got Jada McGowan, Kemper Post, Abby Buller, Emily Estes, and Megan Weber. You've got Mull, Hines, Avia, Moore, and Alvarez out there for the white jerseys, the Lady Eagles. Estes has it up top. Coach Schmaltz is going to take a timeout immediately. Coach Schmaltz has a high standard for what he expects from the ladies. Being up by over 20s, that may look good on the scoreboard, but he's got things he's looking for out there on the floor. It was something that he didn't like. Either something that Goodwell had done as an adjustment, or potentially something that we did not spot or pick up on. So Coach Schmaltz immediately going to help give some instruction to the young ladies in the black jerseys to get things fixed and send them back out on the floor in a few seconds. If you just joined recently and you're wondering where in the world are we playing this, you can see Goodwell in the banner over there on the far side of the court, but you can see a big P on the floor at half court. We're playing this game at Oklahoma Panhandle State University in Goodwell, Oklahoma. The NAIA school, which has a lot of Cardinals and Eagles even currently, is hosting us tonight. Cardinals get the ball in deep to Emily. Emily converts on it, and it's now a 30-point game. Cardinals up 37-7. Cardinals staying in the full court man, in the half court man. Shots a miss on the baseline. Rebound by Moore. Estes is all over it. And Moore ends up making a mistake and loses the ball on dribbling violation. So Cardinals making the most of both of those possessions, both theirs and their opponents. And McGowan will bring the ball back down. Buller at the top. Estes had come wide open. Nice job by Moore to block the shot from Emily. Moore tips it out. Avia in a hurry. Goodwell coming down in transition. They'll kick it out. Long three-point attempt for Hadley Hines. It's a miss. Kemper Post with the rebound. Cardinals with a 2-on-1 here. Kemper to Estes. Estes puts up the dribble, goes up, and Hadley's going to pick up her third foul for Goodwell. No, fourth foul for Hadley. Hadley was not... Oh, boy, howdy. The scoreboard says Hadley has 5. We don't think that's the case. Official scores. Uh-oh. It is 4. They're motioning it's 4. It is not 5. Scoreboard's wrong. So Hadley Hines has 4, not 5. They haven't advanced the score, but she made at least one of them. 39-7 is the score. Cardinals get the ball taken away. Sorry, they take the ball away. Buller's got it. She was looking at Estes for a moment, but it got swallowed up. Weber, wide open on the baseline. Megan takes advantage of a lapse on the defense, cuts to the goal, puts in another 2 points. Again, Megan's quickness, just too much for the Lady Eagles. She's able to go to the hole almost at will. Cardinals are going to run 3 in here in a second. They go to the scoring table. It'll be Peters, Strain, and Campbell. McGowan steps in front of a pass. Dipsy-do to Moore, up ahead to Kemper. Kemper misses it. McGowan gets the rebound. That one was challenged. McGowan can't get it in. Kemper's challenging up top. And Avia's got it. Cardinals will go ahead and let him advance it to the half court. Alvarez has got it out on the wing. Goes to the corner for Moore, and Estes challenges, knocks it out of bounds. But before it goes out of bounds, after Estes deflects it, Moore gets a fingertip on it, and the Cardinals will take back over again. The 3 coming out are Weber, Estes, and McGowan. So your 5 on the floor: Strain, Peters, Buller, Campbell, and Post. Strain up top, around the defense, and then a kick out on the wing. Peters inside, beautiful pass from Buller. Alyssa gets her steps, puts it up, and her positioning had it just a little bit outside the range. Gosh, that was a pretty play. Inside to Mole, Buller gets the block again. Buller just harassing Mole. Peters in the corner. Strain cutting through. Peters looking for Macy. If she'd given her a bounce pass, she was good to go. The idea was right. The execution a little bit problematic. And Avia's got the ball coming the other way for Goodwell. Mole's trying to post up, asking for a lob pass inside. Out on the edge. Long shots up. Kemper Post has the rebound. Strain cutting ahead of her former teammates. She's in transition. She's going to put it up. It's a miss, but Kemper Post providing the assistance. Can't quite get to it, battling with Avia. And Avia will knock the ball out of bounds. Zollinger's going to come back in for Goodwell. Alvarez will take a break. Peters cuts the hole. A lot of contact. Referees might have reached the point they don't want to stop the clock too many more times now. No choice but to stop at that time. Ball gets tipped out of bounds. Last touch by one of the Cardinals. Peters fell pretty hard on that. She's back up and rejoining the team. Into Mole. Campbell this time getting a block. Boy, howdy, Lady Cardinals. Mole is going to have nightmares of these Lady Cardinals. Strain into Campbell. Baseline. Campbell cuts around. Goes up. Contact will be enough for the whistle. And Hadley will get the chance to shoot 2. Hadley's first shot's off. Hines will come back in. She's nursing a 4-foul count. So Hadley's only 1 foul away from having to sit the rest of the game, and we're only halfway through the third quarter. Campbell puts up the second. It's a miss. Zollinger's able to track down the rebound. Avia's got it, and Goodwill will come into the half court. Everybody takes a bit of a break. Catch a couple of breaths. Cheerleaders and crowd alike, and we get ready for the next run. So far, those runs have all come from the Lady Cardinals. Hopefully the defense will continue to hold. Avia looking for an opening. Gets into the lane. She had success with that in the first half. She gets another one up off the glass and in. Strain into the front court. Over on the wing to Campbell. Buller's at the low post. Cardinals are running all over the place, trying to make things hard. Buller gets the rebound. Campbell Sorry, Hines coming in to contest. Buller misses the shot, but Peters comes away with the rebound and gets fouled on the putback attempt. Alyssa will get the chance to shoot 2. Weber and McGowan will get ready to come back in. Alyssa's first is in. 42 points now for the Cardinals. Cardinals brushing up against their season average, and we've still got a full quarter left to go. Post and Buller will take a break. McGowan and Weber are back in. So on the floor, you've got Campbell, Peters, McGowan, Strain, and Weber. Avia looking for an opening. McGowan's going to knock this one away, but she got a hold of Avia just a little bit too much. That'll draw the foul. That's the first of the third quarter and first for Jada. Peters steals the inbounds pass. Macy's got it. Macy down court. Cardinals on the run. Passes a little bit deep for Alyssa to haul it in, and Avia's there. Zollinger over to Moore on the wing. Moore thinks about it, then kicks it back up top to Hines. Hines to Avia. Avia has gone to the hole a couple times. Campbell pokes it away. Avia thinks the better of it, gets rid of it to Hines. And now up top is Zollinger. Zollinger drives in. Campbell scares her out of that shot. Doesn't even draw iron. Strain comes away with the rebound. McGowan on the run. Peters is there. Peters has it. Hits a cutting Megan Weber. Megan gets tied up. Back out to Peters. Campbell up top. Strain over the top of a screen. Macy will take that jumper. Rebound comes to Goodwell, and they're working their way back down the court for another half-court possession. Under 2 minutes left to go in the third quarter now. Cardinals firmly in control of this game. Still haven't allowed double digits yet. It's a defensive clinic by the Cardinals here. Long shot bounces out of bounds. Is anybody able to get a hold of it? Lady Cardinals let it go out of bounds so they can get the possession. And Strain will bring it to the front court. Cardinals have Campbell and Peters sitting at the high post. They're looking for that back cut again. Weber hauls in a pass that gets knocked away from Campbell. But Megan sticks with it, plays tough, pulls it away from the defense, turns around, has nobody in between her and the goal, and puts in 2 more points. Megan putting together a fantastic game. Drive inside. Megan took a lot of contact, helped alter the shot. Campbell fighting for the rebound. It's a battle inside. Both teams putting up the effort. No way to tell, looking at the effort on the court, that it's sitting at almost we're getting close to a 40-point difference here between the teams. And the Cardinals will get into one of my favorite things. It's going to look like a JV scrimmage for a while. Cardinals getting down into the second and third wave on the bench. Coming into the game, Marlene Hernandez, Alexis Barrett, Cabri Giesel, Valerie Ponce, and Melanie Medina. Avia working against Barrett now. So starters are likely done for the night. Cardinals on their way to a big win here. And they'll let the backups have a chance to get some experience on the floor, playing on a college court for their first time. Ponce's got it on the wing. Cardinals working those cuts. A lot of movement on the floor. Ponce's got it up top. Looks inside for Hernandez. Hernandez out for Medina, who's wide open for a jumper. It bounces around, and Ponce comes away with a rebound. Ponce out to Medina. Medina gets an opening. Gets bumped a little bit, get rid of it to Hernandez. Cardinals working the ball around quickly. Tremendous ball movement. They're really pushing this Goodwell defense and making them have to flow a lot. Another shot's put up. It's a miss, but another rebound by the Cardinals. Ponce's shot gets blocked, but the Cardinals retain possession as the buzzer sounds for the end of the third quarter. Here's your Cardinal cheerleaders, and then we'll get you some stats. McGowan's sitting at 10 points, a foul and 2 steals. Kemper's got 7 points, probably done for the night, as well as Jada. Kemper also has 4 rebounds and an assist. Buller has the 3 rebounds, 3 steals, 3 blocks, 3 assists. So 3s across the board for number 3. Alyssa Peters has 1 point, 2 fouls and a steal. Macy Strain's got 2 rebounds, a foul and an assist. Megan Weber has more points than I can count easily. It looks like 15. 3 rebounds, a steal and an assist. And Emily Estes has 10 points, a rebound, 3 steals and an assist. Some of the bench players have come in and have some rebounds, but no points yet. Barrett picks up a steal. Cardinals in transition. Alexis picks it up and gets it up the floor to Marlaney. Marlaney into the half court. Draws a double team kick out to Melanie. Yanalette Algeen, who's come in. Drives, kicks to the baseline. And now Morgan Rohrbaugh, who's also in new this quarter. Driving a kick out. Melanie Medina throws it over towards the corner for Marlaney, but it's a little bit too high. It looked like it might have got tipped, but the referee will go ahead and give possession to the Lady Eagles. Goodwell doesn't have a lot of depth this year, and that got exacerbated with the injury to one of their best players right before this game. So we'll see a lot of the top-line players for the Lady Eagles playing, even though the Cardinals have in some second and third team. I like to call them your future starters. Drive inside by Moore. Cardinals with the double team. And Barrett will pick up a foul, blocking foul inside as she didn't have position yet as Moore drove. Moore will get to shoot 2. Giesel and Ponce are getting ready to come back in. Medina and Barron will take a break. Giesel and Ponce are in. So Coach Schmaltz keeps the 7-man rotation in effect. Sorry, rather than 7-man rotations, we're way deeper than 7 right now. We'll just call it a 2-man rotation. Cardinals get the ball up the floor in a hurry. It gets deflected out of bounds. Morgan Rohrbaugh will throw it in from the corner. Ponce looking to get open. Yanalette flashes, and now it's to Giesel. Backside's wide open for Marlaney Hernandez. Marlaney goes for a power dribble and gets tied up by Moore. That was there for Marlaney. She's got to put it up quickly. That's what this experience can do for you getting in these minutes. Live fire is a whole lot different than playing in practice. Arnold's looking to get the inbounds pass in, and it'll be a foul on Moore. Just the first foul of the fourth quarter. Into Giesel. Giesel getting tied up by Hines. Hines is playing with 4 fouls, by the way. Into the corner for Ponce. Ponce kick to Morgan Rohrbaugh. Rohrbaugh flashes at the post, asks for it, but they end up getting it back up top. Algeen and Ponce working for it, but Avia comes away with it, and it'll be Goodwell's ball in the corner. Cardinals are done playing the full court defense. The point's been made. The win is well in hand. Let the opponent have their dignity and just play out these final minutes. Have some fun and play hard, but no need to run up the score. Cardinals get the transition. Here comes Morgan Rohrbaugh. Ball gets tipped by Avia. Out of bounds it goes. Cardinals will rotate in 3 now. That's more of a hockey transition. They don't have to stop and wait on the whistle in hockey, though, but these girls do have to wait for it. Coming in are Campbell, Medina, and Barrett. So you've got Giesel, Campbell, Ponce, Medina, and Barrett that are on the floor now. Ball gets tipped away. Avia's got it. Avia into the front court, over to Hines. Hines has been playing the whole second half with basically the 4 fouls after picking up her 4th early in the 3rd. Shots up. Ponce blocks it. Ponce had stopped just to provide the barrier and ended up getting a hold of the ball No foul on the contact. She had her arm straight up. And Moore does a nice job getting in deep into the paint, puts the ball up and over Barrett. Barrett challenged, but wasn't enough for it. Ball gets up and in off the glass. Beautiful pass from Hadley into Melanie Medina. Again, some of these younger Cardinals are unsure of the timing that's required going against starters from Goodwell. That quick catch has to be put up off the glass. You don't have time for a power dribble. You can get away with that in junior high ball, but you're not going to get away with it in high school ball. Hines has it on the wing. Back up to Zollinger. Over on the edge for Alvarez. Alvarez looking inside. Barrett tips it away. Cardinals scrambling for it, and Avia will come away with the loose ball. Avia out on the wing against Giesel. Now to Hines in the corner. Back up top to Zollinger. And then reset that ball with Alvarez. Here comes Moore. She's driving in. Gets it off the glass and in. Moore finding some things here. Getting the ball to the hole and getting some points in the fourth quarter. Barrett brings it to the front court. Out to Campbell on the wing. Campbell with a beautiful pass last time. Another good look. Medina going up. A lot of contact on it. Refs don't want to stop the ball or stop this clock any more than they have to with the game already well decided. Ponce to Campbell. Tip pass out to Giesel. Giesel to Barrett at the high post. Giesel has to work hard to retain it. It had gotten tipped. I'm not sure what Giesel was doing. I don't think she realized that it wasn't a backcourt violation issue. But Cardinals come away with the loose ball. Alvarez is going to get called for the foul. She was riding Barrett all the way out of bounds. Ponce will throw it in, gets it to Giesel. Giesel sets up the offense for the Lady Cardinals. Campbell on the wing, into the corner. Ponce flashes across to the low post. Medina thinks about it, takes a couple of drives, and then she'll get tied up. Melanie got a little bit distracted working against Moore. They'd had a little bit of hand fighting. And while Medina was dealing with Moore, in comes Avia and ties things up. Again, tremendous experience for these Lady Cardinals getting on the floor against some starters. Game speed's a lot different than what they're used to, but that's exactly why these minutes can come in so handy. 3 new players on the floor for the Cardinals with the rotation. Rohrbaugh, Algeen, and Hernandez are back in. Moore looking for an opening again. Algeen tips it away. Avia recovers. Goodwell looking for the opening here. Up top it goes, and a long shot's up, but off the front of the rim. Algeen trying to track it down. It'll go out of bounds, and that'll be Cardinal ball. Yanni throws it into Alexis. Alexis will bring it up. We're into the second half of the fourth quarter. Cardinals haven't scored in a while, but the defense is still holding firm. Medina, head fake, looking to go to the hole against Hines. Out to Hernandez for a jumper. Hernandez doesn't go off the glass. It's a miss, but Rohrbaugh gets it, puts it up. Can't get it to fall, though. A lot of challenge on that. Referees, again, are more likely to let things play out here unless you get a really egregious foul. Alvarez out on the wing. Hines trying to find an opening. Following behind her is Alvarez. And now Avia looks for an opening. Barrett steps in front, but Avia is able to get the layup off the glass and in. 15 now. Goodwell's got it to a 30-point difference again. Ball gets tipped away from the Cardinals and tied up. Lady Cardinals have the possession arrow. Barrett to Rohrbaugh. Cardinals still working that 5 out. They haven't shown much of the too high post with this personnel grouping on the floor. Medina dribbles in, loses hold of it. Hines has it coming the other way. Rohrbaugh challenging, not going to let her have an easy shot. Hines goes up. Rohrbaugh is not going to let her have that layup. So Hadley will have to go to the line shooting for 2 free throws after the foul by Morgan. Hines hits the first. Goodwell gets the deficit back under 30. Hadley putting up the second and in. Algeen throws it in. Cardinals have 2.5 left to work. Ball squirts away from Barrett. Moore's got the steal. Hines out on the wing, up top to Avia. Avia likes going inside when she can. She'll set a screen instead for Hines. Hines at the high post. Gets it deflected away, and it's tied up. Rohrbaugh and Moore scrambling for the ball, and Morgan will pick up another foul. Ponce will come back in. Giesel will come back in. Yanni and Alexis will take a break. In it goes to Moore. Moore and Medina matched up. Now to Hines. Hines and Rohrbaugh matched up. Back to Hines from Avia. Alvarez flashes across the high post. They're working to get Avia an open shot from the corner. She takes it. Goes down hard. Not sure what happened. Avia's down. She's trying to get the ref to call timeout, but you can't do it when the opponent has the ball. And Avia has to be carried off the floor. We're not going to get it on camera. That's too bad. Avia had a nice game. Always too bad, whether she had a good game or not. Always sad to see somebody getting injured. Avia's on the sideline getting tended to. We got 1.5 minutes left. Finish the game out. Zollinger over to Alvarez. Moore trying to get a space to get inside against the Lady Cardinals. Cardinals won't cooperate. And Ponce gets a steal and takes it away. Giesel in transition. Cardinals working a 2-on-4 here. Touch pass from Hernandez. Giesel wasn't quite ready for it. And Moore will tie up Giesel. Hernandez has it, puts it up, but it's blocked. Coming the other way is Alvarez. Alvarez trying to find the lane. Ponce won't let her have one. Over on the edge goes to Zollinger, back up top to Hines. 50 seconds left to go in the game. Hines will take a three. It's off the front of the rim. Zollinger can't get to it. Morgan Rohrbaugh picks up the rebound. Morgan's going to go the whole way. Puts it up, off the glass, draws the foul. Morgan will get to shoot an and one. Her teammates are sure excited. Morgan with the nice play. Good finish there. Helps the Cardinals get the difference in the game back to 30 points. Rohrbaugh puts it in. Cardinals up 31, 48-17. Only drama left to go is will the Cardinals get to a half 100? Cardinals have already beat their season average. Cardinals had a string of 50-point games for a while in the middle of the season. Foul on the drive will go against Valerie Ponce. With 21.8 seconds left, Zollinger goes to the line, getting to shoot two. First one's off the front of the rim. Zollinger makes the second. It's at 30. Cardinals will bring it down. No need to force things here, but Morgan Rohrbaugh was open on the backside. Jumper by Hernandez could make it 50. It's a miss. Hernandez gets the rebound, puts it up. It's a miss. Hernandez goes for one more. Rohrbaugh gets it, going for one more. Punt back by Ponce, and the Cardinals get their 50. A lot of fun in the last possession for the Lady Cardinals. Lady Cardinals and Lady Eagles play things out. The defense by the Lady Cardinals just too much. Lady Eagles put forth their best effort, but just couldn't hang with the scoring output from the Lady Cardinals. Could not break through the full court defense consistently. Lady Cardinals put up the big win here on the road in Goodwell, playing on a college court at NAIA OPSU. We'll get ready for the Cardinals to take the floor, and then we'll have your stats for you. On the back side of this, we do the boys on the back side. If you want to get that from the team. I don't have a roster. All right, stats for the first game. Lady Cardinals win big, 50-18. Jada McGowan finishes with 10, a foul, 2 steals. Kimber Post finishes with 7, one of them a 3, 4 rebounds and an assist. Abby, number 3 on the Cardinals, ends up with 3s across the board and everything but the fouls. 3 points, 3 rebounds, 3 steals, 3 blocks, and 3 assists for the senior. Alyssa Peters, 1 point, 2 fouls, 1 steal. Macy Strange, playing against her former team, gets 2 rebounds, a foul, and an assist. Megan Weber leading the way with 15 big points, 3 of them free throws, the rest field goals. Megan did a tremendous job getting to the hole and getting good shots and finishing for the Cardinals to go with 3 rebounds, a steal, and an assist. Emily Estes, 10 points, 2 of them free throws, so 3 Cardinal players in double digits. And Emily also had a rebound, 3 steals, and 2 assists. Alexis Barrett, a foul and 2 steals. Morgan Warbaugh, 3 points, 2 rebounds, 2 fouls, and a steal. Valerie Ponce, the last 2 points of the game to give us the 50, to go with 3 rebounds, a foul, a steal, and a block. Hadley Campbell, a rebound, a block, and an assist. And Melanie Medina rounds things out with a rebound. Cardinals jumped out to a 16-1 lead after a slow first 3 minutes of the game. Came back, tacked on a bunch more points to go to half at 35-7. So a 19-6 second quarter. Things slowed down in the third quarter. Cardinals backed out of the full court defense and took the starters out, but still had a 10-2 third quarter. And in the fourth quarter, Goodwell, with starters playing against Cardinal backups, was able to win the fourth and finish with their dignity and have some fun along the way as we finish things out with a 50-18 final score with a 5-9 fourth quarter. All right, getting ready for the second game. Your Cardinals are taking on the Eagles from Goodwell, and I've mentioned already several times what a difference a year makes. Last year, Goodwell at this point was gearing up for a run that would see them make it all the way to state. They stopped the clock before they get to the end anyway. All right. Let's get ready for this second game. So Goodwell comes in. They're 6-15. I went through a bunch of their season. What I haven't gone through at all tonight is any history. I always like highlighting history, mainly because the Cardinals come out the better in terms of history with pretty much everybody that we play. You guys know the Cardinals, one of the best teams in the state in terms of football, especially in terms of small school football, but right up there, put their names with all of the big names in Oklahoma. But overall, Cardinals with a whole pile of state titles, 23 in total, which goes up against anybody out in Northwest Oklahoma. Goodwell comes in and Goodwell has had good boys basketball teams through history. Goodwell can trace boys basketball history all the way back to 1937 with their first state tourney appearance. In the 40s, they had a state tourney appearance. In 46, coming out of wartime. In 51, they had a state tourney appearance. In 1970 and 71, they had back-to-back state tourney appearances and finished the 1971 season with a championship. That's the only championship on the books for the Goodwell Eagles or Goodwell Lady Eagles. And then in 2023, Goodwell capping the run by a whole pile of super seniors and Coach Sean Strain, who was a Goodwell Eagle last year, going all the way to the state tournament before falling in the Class B state tournament. Cardinals are looking to break a streak tonight. They have not beat the Goodwell Eagles since a very interesting game back in the Texoma tournament. 2 games played that year, both wins by the Cardinals. That was in the 2018-2019 season. We do not have that game on film for you. I don't know if we have those old games on film anywhere, but I can tell you what happened in that game. And it was a memorable one. So the Cardinals took on Goodwell in the Texoma tournament. Coach Strain was the coach for the Goodwell Eagles. For the Cardinals, it was Coach Gary Wallace. The Cardinals team in 18-19 had a very good season, finishing with over 20 wins. Finishing with 18 wins. Went 18-5 that year. Ended up getting knocked out in regionals by Shattuck. They got knocked out in districts by Shattuck. Anyway, in the Texoma tournament, Goodwell faced off with Turpin, and it ended up being a very interesting game. The Cardinals, playing on Texoma's court for just the second time within a week. The previous game, played against the Texoma Red Devils, had been interesting. Some interesting calls started happening in the second quarter, and Coach Wallace had been forced to go to a stall ball or keep away type of offense to run clock to get out. The Cardinals had injury issues, were playing with a thin bench that year, and got out of the game against Texoma with the win. They played Goodwell just a few days later, and Coach Strain. Goodwell came in, was behind in the first half, and in the third quarter, the Cardinals had built a double-digit lead. When a couple of calls did not go the Cardinals' way, things were looking a little bit odd. So, Coach Wallace went to a stall ball type technique, keep away, whatever you want to call it, to basically start running clock and limit the possessions by the Goodwell Eagles. Coach Strain did not adjust the defensive strategy for the Eagles in the third quarter. The Cardinals ran out the rest of the third quarter, which was 5 minutes of play time. Coming into the fourth quarter, the Cardinals ran the entire fourth quarter. Eventually, Goodwell had to go to a fouling strategy to try and get the ball back, but the Cardinals tried to maximize every possession, only going for shots when they had a clear and easy layup or bump shot. Cardinals ended up stalling for over 13 minutes of game time on the scoreboard clock, but picked up the win over Goodwell. And again, that was the last season in which the Cardinals can notch a win in their record book against the Goodwell Eagles. Tonight, Goodwell comes in 6-15. Cardinals have almost a mirror image of that record with a 13-8 record. A couple of losses on that schedule include ranked opponents. Cardinals feeling pretty good about the season, looking to make some noise in the playoffs, trying to match up with what the girls have been able to do the last 2 seasons. So we'll see if Coach Biebermeyer can put together with the Cardinals, and if they can pick up their first win against Goodwell since these Cardinals on the floor have been in high school. We'll get them whenever they're announced. Daintree. Cardinals with one big change in the starting lineup tonight. Don't know if you can pick up on it out there, but Carson Peters is not suited up. Yanni's here. Do you want a scoreboard or you want one of these? She wants that one. Tell you what. Oh! Sorry, we're getting some things figured out up here.
I think Morgan's gonna choose it.
Okay, Morgan's coming up.
Do you
Okay.
need me to do one of those? No, it's okay. I hear about it, yeah. You want me to do scoreboard? Yeah, until Morgan comes. I'll do scoreboard. Thank you.
Beautiful. Just your time. Okay. Highlighting what you guys can see down there on the floor. Carson is not suited up. Carson had a lower leg injury in the game against Boise City late in the game, and so he is out there in street clothes today. Jet Huffman is listed as starter. So looks like Cardinals will be running a different starting lineup for the first time this season. You'll have Jet Huffman joining Carson Peters. Sorry, not Carson Peters. Austin Peters, Gunnar Post, Nash Levens, and Bryson Parker. I mentioned the playoff matchups. In case you weren't watching during the girls' game, your playoff matchups that are set now. These Cardinals will be playing next Friday in Okeen, Oklahoma, taking on Okeen, the Okeen Whippets, who are the number 3 seed in the district tournament. Cardinals are the number 2 seed. The number 1 seed is the Academy for Classical Christian Studies. The Academy's a ranked team. They have a little bit better record than us, so they're the number 1. Okeen is the number 3 seed, got to pick their matchup. We'll talk about that matchup more as the night goes on. So Cardinals will have to play on Friday. That means that the Friday game in district play, with the way OSSA does their playoff brackets, is a potential one-and-done type game. If you lose, you're out of the playoffs. You have to win on that Friday night game. If you make it to the Saturday night game, you're guaranteed to play at regionals, either in the consolation bracket or in the championship bracket. Let's get your starters.
The Turpin Cardinals. Number 1, Jet Huffman.
Number 1, Jet Huffman.
Nash Levens.
Number 2, Nash Levens. Sorry, number 1, Jet Huffman Jr. Number 2, Senior Nash Levens. Number 10, Senior Bryson Parker. Number 13, Senior Austin Peters. And number 22, Senior Gunnar Post. So still the same matchup. Personnel on the floor, 4 seniors and a junior. But the Cardinals trading out junior Carson Peters for junior Jet Huffman.
Number 12, Kay Collins. Number 14,
0,
Brayden
Moore.
Harrison.
And Hollins.
And number 34, he's a senior, Cam Collins.
Nate Collins and Cam Collins. Nate Collins, number 4. 34 is Cam Collins.
Can you make me a quick copy of that of theirs? I don't have their names. Now the girls' game is over. Yanni All Day All Bean is joining us, helping out with stats. We did have a little hiccup in the stream. If that happens, remember, just go back to Turpin Live and you'll find the video is there. We do have good Wi-Fi. I'm not sure what the issue was, but we'll keep going no matter what. Goodwill gets the tip. Penetrates immediately to the baseline. Shots up and good. Goodwill's not a small team. They've got a couple of guys out there that definitely look like they're coming out of football season. Some size for them. Not necessarily the height, but very, very well-built fellas. Parker to Levens, back to Austin Peters. Parker, head fake, he's open, jumpers off the glass. I think Bryson got fouled on the shot. We'll see who that's on. Yep. Cardinals are playing in their light gray jerseys tonight. The red numbers really set them apart. Goodwell's playing the white jerseys with the yellow numbers. Bryson did get fouled on the shot. And it goes against Moore. Bryson makes his first. Bryson, a tremendous free throw shooter. Also, remember, Bryson has logged his 1,000th point of his career this year. First Cardinal to do that in a while. Bryson makes both. It's a tie game. Bryson tips a pass and steals it. Saves it back in. In the scramble, Goodwell comes away with it. Long shots up for Collins and over the top of the backboard. Coach Kashawn Sands coached the Lady Eagles. He is also coaching the Goodwell Eagles. He comes over from Boise City to join Goodwell this year. Coach Sands has sat through and helped with a bunch of really good Wildcat teams at Boise City. Goodwell hoping that experience can translate into some success as Goodwell rebuilds the boys program. Cardinals get a shot up, but it's a miss. Rebound by Goodwell. Levens deflects the ball out of bounds, but it's last touched by Nash. And Garrison will throw it in for Goodwell. On the floor for Goodwell, number 3, Moore. Number 12, Collins. Missed shot, rebound. Bryson Parker's got it. Also out there for Goodwell, number 14, Garrison. Cardinals went for a pass to the backside post. It's not there. And Coach Bierman will talk things over with the Cardinals. Also out there, Collins, 34. Number 12, Collins. Something tells me those two might be related, as well as number 14, Garrison on the floor. Number 0, Thorpe. And number 3, Moore. Just tap. You can just tap and it'll go. You can also tap on the score and we'll go up. Cardinals took the timeout on the dead ball, but it is Goodwell's ball. Goodwell throw it in. Cardinals are going full court defense here, applying the pressure. Cardinals have a whole lot more bench depth. One of the things they might look to is running these Eagles and get them a little bit ragged. We'll see if Goodwell can hang with the conditioning. Cardinals are short one man, though, with Carson Peters not playing in this game. He's on the bench in street clothes after a lower leg injury in the game against Boise City earlier in the week. Moore looking for an opening, puts up a jumper. It's contested by Parker. Parker might have got a piece of it. Either way, Cardinals come down with the rebound, and they're going the other direction. Parker working against Moore, gets wide open in the middle of the lane. It's a miss. Thorpe comes away with the rebound and gives it to Collins. Collins working against Levens, dribbles it off his foot. Levens fighting for it with Collins. Big time scramble, and somebody's picking up a foul. Nope, I'm wrong. That was a timeout taken by Goodwell. Coach Sands will retain the possession, but burn a timeout in the process. So each team has used one timeout. Here's your Cardinal cheerleaders. Goodwell throw it in on the baseline. Parker steals it into Levens. Quickly to Huffman up the floor. Cardinals with fantastic transition ball movement. And they now lead 4-2. So Goodwell had the lead for a moment. Cardinals tied it up quickly. And now they have their lead. Scramble for the ball down low. Cardinals come away with it. Huffman in the corner, into post. Post working against Collins. Back out to Parker. Parker working against Moore. Post coming up, applying the screen. Parker, head fake, now tosses it off to Post. Post in deep. Heard the footsteps, misses on the layup. Collins has the rebound. Goodwell in a hurry coming the other way. Long shot from the outside. He'd stepped over the three-point line but doesn't get it to fall. Huffman coming the other direction. Huffman, one-man fast break. He'll go ahead and pull it out, kick it to the top of the key. Nash Levens wide open for three. Off the front of the rim. Huffman rips it away. He's got it inside, but then it's pulled away by Collins. A lot of chaos here and a scramble. Coming the other direction. Goodwell gets it down the floor in a hurry, and Moore is able to get the layup up and in. Lady Cardinals took the best that the Lady Eagles had to handle early, outlasted, adjusted, and were able to build a big first quarter, a 16-1 quarter, on the way to their big win. So far, a little bit of a similar refrain here. It may not be the exact same verse, but it seems to rhyme. The Cardinals struggling a little bit through the first half of the first quarter with a very game Goodwell opponent. Cardinals now with their biggest lead of the game, 3. Down the floor it goes. Gunner Post tips it away. Gets the steal. Gunner back to Bryson. Around to Levens, into the corner for Austin. Gunner wide open inside. I say wide open because he had Collins pinned on his back hip. Cardinals just about lose it, but Parker's there to recover the ball. Over to Huffman it goes. Cardinals take a break, take a breath. Gunner setting up inside. Bryson in quick. Gunner with an inside-out move goes up. Collins does a good job keeping his big body in Gunner's way. Gunner can't get the shot to fall. Rebound goes to Goodwell. Collins brings it in the front court. Puts up a floater. It's a miss. Rebound inside by Goodwell and up and in. Goodwell answering the Cardinal bucket. And it's only a 1-point lead for the Cardinals. Don't forget, these Goodwell Eagles, while they may have lost a whole lot of depth last year, these players made it onto the floor for a state tournament run last year. They played in practices against some of the best the state had to offer in Class B. So they do have a lot of experience, and they have played through the fires. It may not be the same skill level as what they had last year, but the experience is still the same. Collins has the front court. Goodwell with a chance to take a lead in the first. Cardinals missing Carson Peters, out with an injury right now. Jackson Leonard has come in off the bench. Gunner Post takes a quick break. Jed Huffman gets a miss after a rebound. Gets a rebound after a miss. A lot of contact inside, and that was enough for a foul to be called against Goodwell. Third team foul against Goodwell. Nope. Yes, third team foul against Goodwell now. No fouls called on the Cardinals yet. Parker working against Moore. Huffman goes baseline against Collins. Gets tipped away. Levens can't handle it and it goes out of bounds. Goodwell will get it back. Cardinals, a little bit sloppy here. Give and go to Garrison. Garrison with some innovative dribbling techniques. Cardinal fans thought some of them might have deserved a whistle. Instead, Collins gets inside, can't get the shot to fall. Leonard fighting like crazy for the rebound. A lot of contact. Bodies hit the floor. Nash Levens in transition. Puts the shot up, stays strong, takes the contact from Garrison, and gets the points for the Cardinals. 9-6 now. Cardinals lead by 3. Thorpe's got it. Up the floor they go to Garrison. Cardinals defense providing the pressure needed to force the turnover by Goodwell. Levens will come out. Post will come back in, fresh from his break on the bench. Cardinals with the 3-point lead. Parker will bring it up. Cardinals will set up in the half court. Cardinals been running a lot of 4 out, looking for openings inside for Gunner. Bryson, jumper from the outside. It's good for 3. He'd stop just outside that 3-point line. The Cardinals now lead by 6, their biggest lead of the game, 12-6. Coach Sands has had enough. He will go ahead and take a quick timeout. The line is above the key. The 10 is the three-point line. Remember, we're on a college court. The white line is not the three-point line. There is a tan line inside of the white line. You got 3 lines there. The black outside three-point line, which I think is the boys' three-point line. The white three-point line, which I think is the girls' three-point line. And the tan line is the high school three-point line. Saul Alvarado coming on the court for the first time. So on the floor for the Cardinals coming out of the timeout. Jackson Leonard, Bryson Parker, Jet Huffman, Saul Alvarado, and Gunnar Post. 2 seniors, 2 juniors, and the freshmen round things out right now on the floor. So Coach Biebermeyer keeping the fresh legs. Cardinals keeping the pressure up with that full court defense. Parker looking for the backside post. Huffman had cleared across the lane, trying to open things up. Pass gets knocked out of bounds, and the Cardinals will reset in the half court. Huffman will be throwing it in on the baseline. Huffman to Gunnar. Give and go. Huffman back to Gunnar. And up top to Alvarado. Cardinals will reset. Leonard providing the screen. Gunnar backside. He's on the baseline. Takes the pass from Alvarado. Puts it up. Cardinals haven't gotten hot yet. Parker's hit a couple of jumpers, but other than that, Cardinals really haven't got going yet, as evidenced by the 12 points so far. However, the Cardinals' defense hadn't allowed a point in a while to Goodwell. Only 6 points scored in the first quarter. Cardinals have had several really good defensive games like this where they've held opponents to 20 or under. Gunnar got fouled, and he'll get to go to the line shooting 2 after the foul on his shot. Misses the first. That foul, by the way, will go against Thorpe. That's his second. Garcia will come in. That's his first time in the game. And a Goodwell again keeps bringing in the big bodies. Collins will take a break. Gunnar's second shot is off, but Bryson gets the rebound, kisses it off the glass and in. Cardinals up 14-6 now. Gunnar gets a steal. Gunnar to Jackson. Out to Bryson. Jackson can't quite make up his mind about where he thinks Bryson's going to go. Tries to split the difference and ends up in white jersey hands. Cardinals defense doesn't adjust quick enough. Garrison gets behind him. Cardinals making mistakes on both ends of the floor, leading to a 4-point swing. Bryson all the way through the lane, puts up the reverse layup with a finger roll. It's in for 2 more points for Bryson, and it's a 16-8 game. Huffman gets a deflection, can't quite get the steal. Alvarado fights for it with Garrison, and it'll go out of bounds. Last touch by Alvarado. Thorpe will throw it in from the sideline. Oh, last touch by the white jerseys. So Alvarado got the better of that challenge. Parker will bring the ball up. Cardinals have 18 seconds left to work with in the first quarter. Leonard provides a screen up high to give Bryson an opening. Bryson gets enough room. Almost gets it to fall. It's a miss. Jackson's got it. 7 points left. Jed had it. Gets it into Jackson. I was telling the future there. Jackson puts in 2 more points. And the Cardinals mimic what they saw from the Lady Cardinals. A slow first half of the quarter and then a burst of points to finish with a big quarter. 18 points in the first, 18-6, and a 10-point difference. Cardinals using their bench depth, starting to wear down the Goodwell Eagles. Leonard coming in, Alvarado coming in, wearing down these Eagles, and the Cardinals starting to pull away in the game. Stats brought to you tonight. We've got Yanni All Day Alguin and Morgan the Magnificent Rorabaugh. Jet Huffman's got 2 to go with 5 rebounds. Nash Levens has 2. to go with an assist. Oh, Jett also has an assist. Bryson, big game so far. He's already got 9, 1 3 and 2 free throws, a rebound, 2 steals. Gunner's got 3 points, a 2 and a free throw to go with 2 rebounds and a steal. And Jackson's got 1 bucket and a rebound. Cardinals up 10 at the end of 1. Coach Biedermeyer is going to keep on pulling from the bench and give guys some rest tonight and get some faces on the floor early. Riley Fowler will come in for the first time tonight. So starting the second quarter, Jett Huffman, Gunner Post, Bryson Parker, Saul Alvarado, and Riley Fowler. Into Gunner Post. Beautiful pass. Riley with the back cut. Girls were able to take advantage of back cuts over and over in the first game. Oh, Alvarado got away with a travel and then gets pushed out of bounds. All right, we're working with time travel right now. Alvarado did travel with it, but after getting pushed out of bounds, now we'll get the travel. We had the game on TiVo for a moment. We skipped forward and skipped back. Either way, Goodwell's got the ball. Collins has it. He's driving inside on Levens. It's a miss, but Gunner Post with a hard rebound. Parker's got it. Cardinals push the ball up the floor. Bryson, backside baseline for Huffman. Huffman, over, under. Finds the opening, gets it off the glass and in. Cardinals up by 12. Bryson takes it away on the inbounds. Gets it to Levens. Levens high post back to Bryson. Bryson head fake. Baseline. Kick it into Gunner. Gunner, reverse layup. Beautiful looking. What would we call that? Reverse layup, baby hook. In gets it in. Goodwell so flabbergasted by the play that they turn it over in the half court just before they can get it across the timeline. Austin Peters will come in, and Cardinals working on their Harlem Globetrotters tryouts for a moment. Cardinals up 14 now. Bryson looking for an opening, gets it to Levens. Levens cuts inside, goes up, a lot of contact, but the ball was out of Levens' hands. Coming the other way. Gunner's got it inside, puts it up, it's off. Pardon me just a moment.
What happened?
Nothing. All right, we're all good to go now. Thorpe up top working against Parker. They look inside for Collins. Collins can't get to it in time, and the ball go out of bounds. Cardinals pressure starting to pay off. If you can play hard on a team for a while, show them that you can be there. They start hearing footsteps. They start imagining that hand being there even when it's not, and you'll start to force errors just by the cause of your shadow. Gunner inside, give and go to Parker. Parker off the glass and in. Beautiful two-man game being run now by the Cardinal seniors. Gunner and Bryson really showing off with the scoring right now. A lot of hustle here by the Cardinals. Fowler and Levens trying to help force the bad shot, end up doing so. Cardinals come away with a rebound. Gunner Post from the outside puts in 3. And the Cardinals are on the run, 27-8 now. Cardinals knocking on the door of being up by 2 dimes. Gunner Post will get a foul against Collins. Leonard's going to come back in. Huffman's going to come back in. Fowler's going to get a break. That's the first foul on Gunner. Garrison will throw it in. Leonard's in. Like I said. And Huffman came in. And Fowler and Peters out. Again, Carson Peters is out for the game. So tonight, for the rare occasion, when I say Peters, it's not having to figure out whether it's Austin or Carson. Tonight, it's just Austin. Substitutions by Coach Sands. Collins and Thorpe will come out. Coming in is Garcia, as well as Haynes. I think Haynes is in for the first time tonight. So Coach Sands really having to work his bench. Bryson Goodwell's foot speed starting to lag a little bit. Bryson takes advantage of it, gets an easy path to the hole and puts in another layup. Cardinals now out by 21. Collins up top at the point. Leonard gets screened. Post and Levin step up for the defense. Garcia's there for the follow after a miss. And Goodwell gets a bucket and gets into double figures for the first time tonight. Parker will bring it down. Cardinals taking a little bit of a break. Cardinals fans getting a breath, getting ready for the next run. As we approach the second half of the second quarter, Bryson Parker takes advantage of the defensive lapse and puts in another 3 points. Cardinals now up by 22, 32-10. Goodwell gets the drive from Collins inside, puts it up off the glass, and the big man scores an easy 2. Back to 20 points. Cardinals into the corner for Gunner. Gunner hit a 3 early. This one's off the far side of the rim. Levens saves it inside. Levens went all the way down into that ramp. Ends up bashing into a trash can. Big time hustle from Nash, throwing the body around. Alvarado will come in and Parker will get his first break of the night. Bryson have a tremendous first half so far. So on the floor, you've got Leonard, Huffman, Alvarado, Levens, and Post. Thorpe working up top against Alvarado. Thorpe looking for a lane, gets one, gets it off the glass and in. So these Eagles still have some bite. 14 points now on the board for Goodwell. They've answered the Cardinals' scores a couple of times here in the last couple of possessions. Alvarado inside to Post. Garcia challenges. Alvarado comes inside. Gunner hits the point. Alvarado puts it up but can't get it to fall. Leonard's there for the rebound. Goes for the putback. Gets fouled and he'll get to shoot 2. First foul of the quarter going against the Eagles. We've not had very many whistles in this quarter. That's the second now on Collins. Leonard's first. Off. He'll get to shoot 2. Parker will come back in. Levens will get a break. Leonard's second is off the glass. And Leonard's able to get his own rebound. Gets tipped out. Referees will have a consultation trying to figure out who it was out on. I think he'll stay with the Cardinals. So, last touch by the white jerseys. So Parker, Huffman, Alvarado, Post, and Leonard in right now. Cardinals holding on to a big lead and looking to make it grow. Gunner, beautiful pass. Huffman stuck inside to the post. Got to the block. Gunner saw him, gets him the pass. Leonard's going to pick up a foul as Collins is trying to bang it up the court. That's the first on Jackson. Second of the quarter for the Cardinals. Garrison will bring it up now. Cardinals will stay in half-court man now. Game's probably in hand well enough the Cardinals can step out of the full-court defense for a while. Collins looking to go baseline, but Riley Fowler's back in. Riley helps hold it. Long shot. Gunner challenges. Doesn't get a fingertip on it, though, but helps alter that shot by his presence. It'll go way too long. Goes out of bounds, and the Cardinals have it. Parker coming the other way now. Working against Garrison. Parker with the head fake, and he'll pass it out on the edge to Huffman, who's wide open and sinks the 3. Cardinals with a 23-point lead now, 37-14. Baseline drive. Huffman challenges. Nothing coming easy on that possession for the Eagles. And it'll go out of bounds, intended for Garrison. Garza will come in. Alvarado will get a break. Coach Biebermeyer's really been exploring the bench depth since the Buffalo tournament. Cardinals have already gone, I think, 8 deep, possibly 9.
9.
We're at 9 deep already. Parker having his way, dribbling through. Kicks it back out, reset. Inside's Riley Fowler. Fowler working against Collins, gets around, gets it to Post inside. Post puts it up, a lot of contact. Huffman will get it. Huffman will drive in. So Gunner was working the power. Huffman comes in, slashes, and using the jumping ability to create space, and makes it a 25-point lead for the Cardinals. Gunner challenging against Garcia. Garcia hit a shot earlier but can't get that one to fall. Bryson tips the rebound back to himself, comes away with it. Huffman up ahead of the defense and another quick 2 points. Goodwill slow getting back. A little bit of fatigue probably setting in for the Eagles, and the Cardinals playing at a different play style here and a different pace than the Eagles. Bryson just takes it away up top from Thorpe and gets an easy 2. Cardinals now sitting at 43-14. The man-to-man defense overwhelming the Eagles. Last year about this time, Goodwill was doing this to other opponents. Tremendous amount of team speed. They could play full court defense with the best, and they did. Out on the edge to Garrison. Garrison putting up a 3. It's off. Huffman with the rebound. Huffman, one-man transition, but he's got teammates following, trailing. Huffman puts it up. It's a miss. Fowler with the rebound. Puts it in. Another 2 points. Cardinals at 45 now. Halfway to 90. Putting up one of their biggest point totals of the year in the first half. And defensively holding the Eagles to only 14 points. They've even stopped playing full court defense at this point. Now it's just a transition game. Parker gets a block. Fowler gets the rebound. Fowler bringing it up the floor. Garrison isn't going to let anything go, but he can't stop it. Now it's Garza going baseline. Garza inside to Fowler. Fowler putting up for another 2. Cardinals are on the run. 47 points now in the first quarter. Sorry, in the first half. Out to Garcia. It's not even anywhere close. Gunner with an easy steal. Cardinals have had this several times now in the quarter. Goodwill just looking a little bit emotionally and physically fatigued. This time ball gets poked away from Parker. Eagles will hold it and go into the locker room. Down big at half. Cardinals firmly in control. Here's your Cardinal cheerleaders. We'll give you some stats. It might take the calculator at this point to tally up all the scores. Steals, assists, and blocks. The Cardinals are piling it up right now on the Eagles. All right, stats brought to you by Yanni All Day All Game and Morgan the Magnificent Rohrbach. I said Morgan the Magnificent. All right, we'll back it out in just a little bit so you can see them more in court. Get a look at a little bit of the crowd while I run through these stats. Jet Huffman sitting at 13 points, 7 rebounds and an assist. Nash Levens 2 points and an assist. Bryson Parker leading the way, 17 points. That's outpacing the entire Goodwill team by himself. 2 threes and 2 free throws, a part of the scoring barrage. Wait a second, that's not 17, that's 16 points. 2 rebounds, 2 steals, a block, no, 3 steals, a block, and 3 assists. Gunner Post 8 points, 3 points off the 3-pointer with 1 free throw, 3 rebounds, a foul, 2 steals, and 2 assists. Jackson Leonard off the bench has 2 points, 2 rebounds, and a foul. Max Garza off the bench has an assist. Riley Fowler has 4 points and 2 rebounds. Cardinals 18-8 in the first quarter. Remember, first 4 minutes of the game, it was a dogfight. Goodwill had really come out to play and was giving the Cardinals a hard time. Cardinals opened it up in the second half of the first quarter and finished with a 10-point lead, and then it was on. Cardinals with a 29-point second quarter to go up 29-6 just in one quarter alone, making it 47-14. All right, I don't know about you, but I'm a little bit exhausted after that kind of frenetic pace. I need a break. good time for you to take one. Go grab you some candy or some popcorn, get a drink, go hit the bathroom, get ready. In a little over 5 minutes, we'll be back for more Cardinal basketball.
It's just on the floor. It's not on the floor.
Oh, I was worried about the water. I was worried about the drink. Need this. Open the water thing. Okay, in the back. Put something down. Not this thing. Hey, I'm hot.
All right, starters for the second half coming out on the floor. Saul Alvarado, Austin Peters, Ryder Ireland, Max Garza, and Nash Levins. I think that puts us at a full 10 players who've already come into the game now. Notably, We are missing Carson Peters. He's on the bench in street clothes. Lower leg injury against Boise City. I don't know discussions involving that, but it seems like it might be safe to let the junior rest, get ready for playoffs, get through the weekend, and see where we sit next week. Hopefully he'll be back quick. Cardinals have been able to play pretty well injury-free this season. Lady Cardinals have had some brushes with injury, most notably the knee injury to Buller, had an ankle injury from Post at one point, and a head injury for Peters. Austin Peters comes away with the ball. Cardinals have the steal to start the second half. Garza gives it to Alvarado, the freshman point guard. Has it in control, gets it to Ryder in the post, kick back out to Alvarado. Alvarado with the head fake, comes inside, puts up the floater, drains it, and the Cardinals start off the second half exactly the way they ended the first half, lighting things up and dropping the hole into the net quickly and often. Ryder Ireland comes away with the steal. Ryder turning on the speed. He's got a 4-on-1 opportunity, kicks it to Levens. Levin goes up. It's a miss. Levin gets his own rebound, puts that one up and in. Senior adds to his point total, and Goodwell will come the other way. On the floor for Goodwell.
Morgan, 4 points to us. Just tap the score. Tap.
2 points for Goodwell coming the other way. Cardinals have it. Levens into Ryder. Ryder got bumped by Collins right as he went up to shoot. We're not likely to see a whole lot of fouls called when the Cardinals are up by more than 30. Same thing happened in the girls' game. Whistles went a little bit more quiet. Only the most egregious fouls were called. Thorpe will come out. Coming in as Mejia. I think it's the first time in for him. The two Collinses are in. Garrison is in and Thorpe is in. It's a missed shot. Alvarado going for the rebound. It ends up in Collins' hand. Big man goes up. And Austin Peters isn't going to let Collins have that shot go off easily. So Austin picks up his first foul, I think. We'll get the call here in a second. It is his first on the Cardinals team. And Collins will go to the line shooting 2. First on Austin. Shots in. 51-37. Cardinals leading big here. We're just getting going with the third quarter. Nash going up for the post move against a smaller opponent, but it's knocked away. Then the Cardinals steal it as Goodwell is trying to get the transition outlet. And Nash will get fouled this time. Mejia bodying up. Big size difference between Mejia and Levens, and I think the Cardinals were going to take advantage of that. Into Austin Peters, working against Garrison. Garrison goes down. Mejia fights for the ball, gets the steal. Garrison's got it. Garrison's on his own against the host of Cardinals, and he'll lose the ball. Austin comes away with the steal.